I'm Scott Stacy for Your Life, Your Home, and this is
Holly Olivia.
This is Shelley and Sam's residence. The most important thing that we've discovered today is that this family is having such issues with their life. They have stopped the renovation. Stephen Fraser is an incredible therapist. Involving Stephen in most of these projects has brought us to a place where we can understand that there is a psychology to living.
You can tell as soon as you walk through your house that it's very child-focused, and even the order that you had in terms of how you approached the renovation,
the rooms, yeah.
Doing the child rooms first.
People walk into a house and they see a dirty carpet, they say, you know, dirty house. But if people walk in and they see plywood, they say
I'm renovating.
I'm renovating.
But they've been like that for a year, right? I'm renovating.
They bought this home 3 years ago. It was their second home purchase as a family. They were in a starter home before that, and this home on almost an acre of property that backs onto a creek represented what they thought was their dream home. Probably close to 40 people had come through the home before them, and they had all looked at the work that was involved and all walked away. And Sam himself, when he came and saw the home, he also saw the work.
We are here at the client's home. I'm entirely excited. We're going to meet the family now. Scotty is already in there. I'm freezing my tail off, so I'm going in too.
Yeah.
What did you think of Stephen?
He made us feel comfortable right away.
Yeah, it was no
like
problem
we've known
to
him
talk
for
to.
100 years.
Like he just came in, introduced me, you know, we introduced everybody to him, all the kids, and then myself and Shelley, and he just, you know, and then he'd start writing stuff down. I'm like, trying to look
What's he
peek,
writing?
what did I say?
Sam started to find all kinds of other things that didn't show up on the survey. The complete electrical system has been replaced, over $7,000 in cost incurred on that, and slowly over the course of the last 3 years, in one area after another, the plumbing has become highly suspect.
I don't know, it's just like the way we want to do it, we know time and money we can't do it.
I think that's why we're excited about doing this, because I think, you know, it'll take you guys to the next level.
There's all this work to do at home that never gets done.
Yeah.
I never feel that my kitchen's clean. I clean it all the time. But I just never feel like it's clean.
It doesn't feel quite good enough, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. And you need your house to work for you?
Yeah. It was so nice.
Would it change your
A
life?
huge change. Huge change.
Sam works so much. He has this sense of responsibility. He totally works 6 days a week. He works all this extra time, and Shelley does her role and has her responsibility. She does that full time. Both of them work literally 18 hours a day, and then they have no time for themselves.
Sam knew that he would be the guy doing it. He also knew the demands of his job. He's quite a gifted home renovator himself. He's done some great work in the home and other areas he's done a little bit of research on and called on some friends, and he's been plugging away at it, but he has kind of ground to a halt.
All right. All right. So
Part of the reason that they've ground to a halt is just the day-to-day interactions associated with having a family.
Your puppy's sad. He misses you. Come on.
nobody deserves to be trapped in a box. Nobody deserves to feel limited. And that's, I think, how they feel right now. And I want to help them bust out of that. I felt that myself. Nobody needs to be in that place.
I guess what I wanted to bring out here to talk about was I wanted to show you sort of what this looks like.
Okay.
That area is actually going to be completely opened up with the glass doors.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it as a pair of doors that open, 3 pairs.
Okay.
And then the light will
The
come
light.
flooding in and you'll be able to see.
I love the idea of all the light in the kitchen, and I love the idea of having like an outdoor eating area.
So I think that should be your indoor, outdoor
That
kind of living space.
That would be great.
You like that idea?
I love you.
I love that idea.
Yeah, too brown.
But I would like something like that so that we could maybe do the ceiling with that. Do you still agree that this is an awesome combination maybe for the kitchen?
Yes. Yeah.
That's 147 and a half.
Okay.
And 46. If we put doors all the way across here, I think we're gonna have to have the island like there. Oh my God, I just want to pull this down. I'm sorry, I can't.
So blow that sucker out.
Bye-bye. We're going into this house. This house has all of the trades that work really hard for us. Can we look at some things? I got a couple of questions for you guys.
Certainly.
Yeah. Is that all right? All right. This sill plate, I'm assuming you're cutting this out.
Yes.
They will be.
And we don't need a header across here, do we?
No, that's a non-bearing structure.
Okay, well that's good. I got that off the list. What about going outside? Can we talk about the post in the front?
Certainly.
Okay. I have an idea. Do you want to clad this like flat, or do you want to clad this? How do you want to clad this?
Yeah, we were thinking a 12 by 12 column on the bottom, tapering out.
You want to make sure that you get a really good strong impact. This is the entrance, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's really important.
That's what I was thinking myself.
Do you think you can get those designs to me by the end of today?
Certainly can. Really?
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you, Toby. I appreciate it. I want to take this family to the next level. I want them to do everything that they can to survive properly in this house. I want them to function. I want them to be organized. I want them to have a better life. That's what we need to do for them. We need to give them a better life.
One of the things that both Sam and Shelley asked me when I came here was why were they selected? You know, they are not like unusual, they're not like majorly dysfunctional as a family. And I said, that's why you've probably been selected, you know, that you represent average Canadian family that's struggling in these economic times to do your best for your children and for each other.
Hey, settle down. You guys.
This family represents a family that we can all identify with. I think that's what's significant about this show and about this family.
Most of the time we can't enjoy our house, we can't enjoy our life because we have all of these blocks, and those are the problems. When I built this place, I actually recognized what my personal blocks were, so I broke them down. I broke down the barriers, and I decided to sort of change the way that I thought about living.
Traditionally there's design and it kind of sits over here, and then there's the thing of assisting someone with the emotional blocks that they have. Rarely do people actually combine the two.
I got a good sense of where the show could go and how many people it could help. And I just really think that that element is such an important factor in A, the success of the show, but B, just in creating a better world in general. You know, we want to be able to help people, show people how they can help themselves, And in doing so, we can showcase some incredible design work and renovation as well that, again, people will be very interested in seeing.
I think people renovate when they shouldn't. I think they need to spend some time thinking about why they're renovating and what they're renovating and if it's feasible for them to renovate.
People think, oh, well, I saw this in a magazine, I should do that. Well, no, it might look great for that person, it might work for them and for that family, but does it actually work for you?
It's helping people recognize that they're stuck, teaching them how to get past that, and then we step in and make their lives even easier and maybe even a bit more glamorous.
People across the world, no matter what color, race, language they speak, they'll be able to tap into and feel this show because of the actual emotional elements and aspirational elements of the show that we're putting into place.
It doesn't matter what type of style or what type of design I'm doing. What I want to do is I want to understand these people. I want to bring the best out in them.
As my role as producer, I'm really wanting to bring the right people to the table. It's such an important aspect of the show, really.
It's a really hard place to be. It's really vulnerable. But for them to go there and see, okay, fine, this is my stuff. This is a place where I can go to. And then we go through a process, working with Stephen, working through the emotional aspect of all of that, and then saying, look, we've come through this block, and now here we are, and it's reflected in your home.
To have a client that is willing to come to the table who can bring you their favorite pillow and say, I love this pillow. I want this. This is what my house is. This is what I want them to do. That's my dream client.
We'll also be adding a filmic quality to it, which again is going a little bit against the grain of what is currently out there at the moment.
When you're trying to tell the story, you want to make sure that the people that are watching are really paying attention to certain things that you want them to pay attention to. So when you're shooting the cinematic look, you're actually using prime lenses, and what that means is that you have lenses that actually you can tell the camera something in particular to look at. So when somebody's watching, they're really paying close attention to what's in focus versus what's not in focus, and that's the way human beings are.
We're looking to be doing a show here that is ultimately, it's groundbreaking. Nobody has done this before. We're hoping to be treading some new ground here and setting new standards for these types of programs.